Hello everybody and welcome to my timeline park. My name is Jason and this is my stage 3 submission for Deurklinks Timeline Contest. Stage 3 takes place between the year 1996 and 1997, and in this 2-year period a few attractions has been added. So let's take a look at some of them. First off, down in this area here there was a construction site in stage 2 here, and this area now has been transformed into yet another obstacle course, this time themed around pirates. It's called Piratsti, the pirate trail, and it starts off here where guests they can climb on all these stops and different obstacles, and they'll encounter several mean characters of the BonBon universe that will insult you and say funny things. So after the small parkour here, you walk over a net over here where there's also a funny monster. You can see a guest walking by here, and then he will pass by this small prison cell where there's a BonBon character asking for candy and help. Then the guest will be able to go down on this pirate ship here before they enter this area where they can try and get this sword out of the stone. Also here they'll get insulted by this guy here poking out the window, asking if they can succeed getting the sword out of the stone. Then the guest will move on here, take a slide down this slide here, and walking past these alligators out in the pond, and that's actually where the trail ends. It was made by just creating a mini golf track with a single hole hidden underground. So one guest at a time will go through the entire course. Down here in the corner there's also been added a small restaurant called Den Blå Ugle, the Blue Owl, and another platform for the Duckweed boat has been added here, so guests can now sail from one end to the other of this pond. And next to Vandrotten here we now have an area where guests can watch a show that the world famous Peter Drillepind will perform every single day, together with different BonBon characters. You can see Feta Animal here, Henry Hunebrot, and you can even see OMO-clad Nerf smoking here behind backstage. It was in the 90s, of course. Up here we have a new little flat ride. It's called Sprutten, the Squid. It's a very gentle ride for the kids and parents. It just goes around here, rocking around the water. Very nice and chill. We'll see it go in just a second. And up here we have another coaster, another Zierer coaster, this time a smaller coaster called ZimZalaBon, which also happened to be my very first credit. So quite a special ride for me. It's themed around a magic bunny, but it's just a generic theme here. Here you can see the ride going, the Squid ride going here. There's also been added a small toilet building here, and yet another show is taking place up here. This time it's a sea lion show where guests can sit here in the stands and watching the world famous Sigurd Sørensen taming his sea lions. I know it's dolphins this, but you'll have to imagine it being sea lions. Finally over here we have another flat ride. This one is called Ormen, the worm, and this ride is also just a spinning flat ride themed around a worm eating this apple here. So you can see guests going around here now. Just a nice little flat ride. And finally, this ride here has been added. It's called Bollebamsen's Karuselbad, and I don't even want to try to translate that because it's just so weird and obscure. This ride was only here for these 2 years, so it will be gone again in the next stage. It was a bizarre ride, a small canoe ride right next to Vandrotten here. Besides of that, I've added some more parking space here, and I also tried to bring some more life into the parking lot. So you can see there's still movement here, but now guests can actually ride this, so it looks like guests are riding their cars to and from BonBon-Land. But that is pretty much it for this stage. As I promised, it was a bit smaller stage than stage 2, but don't worry, stage 4 will also be pretty big. I can promise you that. So until then, that's all from me. Take care. Goodbye.